we find ourselves in a week that might go unnoticed by most. A few will grasp its true significance, while others may look back and wonder why they didn't feel its quiet influence. The third week of January often feels like just a blur, a brief pause between the hectic holiday season and the busy year ahead. But beneath the surface of these seemingly ordinary days, something powerful is quietly shaping the course of our lives. This time, often overlooked, holds the potential for deep transformation, if we know where to look. For those who are sensitive to it, the cosmic shifts happening this week may feel like subtle ripples in a vast ocean. They're barely noticeable, but their potential is great. As you move through your daily routine, you might not realize that unseen forces are quietly shifting the energies around you. These subtle changes aren't random. They're setting the stage for moments that could change your life in ways you didn't expect. While this week may seem like just a brief pause, it's actually a time of quiet preparation for something much bigger. It's a period where invisible patterns and synchronicities are aligning in the background, guiding you toward a future that may not yet be clear. The turn of the calendar year might trick you into thinking that the past is truly behind you. However, this week serves as a reminder that the lessons and emotions of the previous year are not finished with you. You may still feel the lingering echoes of past experiences, unresolved feelings, and unfinished business weaving through your days. You might find yourself reflecting on things you thought were long forgotten, memories resurfacing unexpectedly, or emotions you can't seem to shake. These are not signs of something to fear, but rather signals of your personal growth, urging you to confront what's been left unresolved. The energy of 2024 is still intertwined with the lessons of the past, and this week is an important moment in that ongoing process. If you pay attention, you might notice subtle hints from the universe, encouraging you to look deeper, to untangle the threads of your past so you can fully embrace the future. Even though this week may seem like a quiet interlude between the rush of New Year's and the busy months ahead, it holds hidden wisdom in its stillness. The noise of daily life often drowns out the more subtle messages of the universe, but in moments of quiet, profound insights can emerge. When things slow down, the cosmic energy becomes clearer, and you may find yourself more in tune with your intuition. In these quiet moments, the whispers of the universe are easier to hear. Dreams during this time may be especially vivid, drawing you into spaces that feel both familiar and strange. These images, whether they make sense at the time or not, often represent the subconscious, connecting you to the greater cosmic flow. Pay attention to them, as they may offer important clues to understanding the deeper meaning of your journey. In addition to the dreams, your gut feelings may intensify. That sense of knowing, the inner voice that sometimes gets drowned out by logic and external noise, might become louder this week. It's as if the universe is speaking to you through those quiet nudges, those seemingly random thoughts, unexpected ideas, or the small but persistent impulses that urge you to take action. These aren't random at all. They are the universe's whispers, nudging you in the direction of alignment. It could be a thought you've been avoiding, a decision you've been putting off, or a creative idea that's been simmering beneath the surface. If you listen closely, you may begin to understand that these aren't just random musings. They are subtle messages from the universe, guiding you toward the next step in your journey. This week is an invitation to slow down and attune yourself to the hidden energies that are at work around you. While the world seems quiet, the potential for growth and transformation is quietly unfolding. It's not always the loud moments that change us. It's the small, subtle ones, the quiet whispers that, when noticed and embraced, have the power to shift everything. If you take the time to listen, reflect, and pay attention to the messages woven through this week, you may find yourself on the cusp of something profound. The universe is always speaking. Sometimes all it takes is a moment of stillness to hear what it has to say. This week marks a powerful shift, one that invites you to stop waiting for signs and start recognizing them in the world around you. Every moment offers an opportunity for clarity, whether it's a bird that unexpectedly crosses your path, a phrase that keeps echoing in your mind, or a quiet sense of knowing that rises within you. These moments, seemingly small, are not mere coincidences. They are the universe reaching out, guiding you with subtle whispers. It's a reminder that the answers you seek are already within your grasp, if only you're open to hearing them. Tonight, as the night sky deepens, it becomes a mirror for this inner dialogue. The moon and Mars will rise together, creating a stunning celestial alignment that speaks to the balance between intuition and action. The moon, that timeless symbol of our emotions and inner worlds, will meet Mars, the fiery planet that urges us toward ambition, drive, and unyielding determination. This rare alignment is more than just a captivating visual event. It holds a deeper significance. The union of these two planets is a metaphor for the human experience, how we must learn to harmonize the gentleness of our emotions with the fierceness of our ambitions. This moment becomes even more meaningful when we consider that the moon reaches aphelion today, its farthest point from the sun. Under its influence, you might feel a sense of detachment, a fleeting sense of being distant or adrift. The moon's pull is known to stir our emotions, but at its farthest distance, it can also bring about moments of self-doubt and uncertainty. Yet, even in this far-reaching distance, the moon remains tethered to its orbit, unwavering and consistent in its path. This is a profound reminder. No matter how far you feel from your goals or your sense of self, you are not lost. The journey may feel long or uncertain, but your inner strength and the rhythm of your path are always there, guiding you forward. The moon's journey encourages introspection, inviting you to look inward and assess where you stand emotionally. Mars, in contrast, demands boldness and action. The rare convergence of these two forces in the sky tonight beckons you to find a balance between them. What fears are you holding on to? Where has doubt crept in, replacing the confidence and self-assurance that once propelled you forward? These celestial bodies urge you to embrace both the wisdom of your inner knowing and the courage to act on it. As you gaze up at the moon and Mars tonight, take a moment to connect with their energies. The sky may seem vast, and their light may feel distant, but their message is clear. It's time to bridge the gap between your inner wisdom and your outer actions. Allow the quiet knowing within you to guide the bold steps you take. Trust that the universe is not only guiding you, but is also confirming that you are exactly where you need to be. This is your moment to step forward with a renewed sense of purpose, aligning your thoughts and actions as one. The third week of January often appears to be an in-between moment, where the exuberance of New Year's resolutions begins to wane, yet the full rhythm of the year has yet to materialize. It can feel like a subtle transition, a quiet space between the excitement of new beginnings and the reality of what lies ahead. However, this period holds far more significance than it might seem at first glance. In many stories, the third act serves as a turning point, bringing clarity, resolution, and momentum. It's the moment when all the pieces that seemed scattered start to come together. This week is much like that third act, a bridge that connects the fresh energy of the new year with the practicalities and challenges of the year that lies ahead. It's a space for introspection, recalibration, and subtle shifts that have the potential to shape the rest of 2025 in meaningful ways. Take this time to reflect on what you've built so far this year. What steps have you already taken toward your goals? Are there areas where you feel a stronger foundation is needed? Now is the perfect moment to pause, not just to keep moving forward, but to listen to what your inner voice is telling you and to the quiet messages the universe is sending your way. In the busyness of life, it's easy to overlook the subtle guidance that can have profound effects on your path. This week offers an opportunity to tune into that deeper wisdom and realign your focus. As you assess your intentions for the year, ask yourself whether they have stayed strong or if they have started to fade. January often brings a burst of enthusiasm, but as the days unfold, those initial bursts of energy can begin to lose their momentum. This week invites you to reassess your progress, not by making bold or dramatic changes, but by adjusting your course slightly if necessary. Sometimes it's the small, purposeful shifts that ensure you're heading in the right direction. These transitions, while they may seem small or even mundane, are often where the most meaningful growth occurs. Don't underestimate their value. Take a moment to step back, reassess your journey, and recognize that the year is still a blank canvas. There's plenty of room to write the story you want to tell. The celestial event on January 16th, when Mars reaches opposition, adds another layer of significance to this week. Mars, the warrior planet, will be at its most vibrant, positioned on the opposite side of the Earth from the Sun, making it shine brighter than usual. But this isn't just about an astronomical spectacle. It's a call to action. Mars embodies the qualities of drive, ambition, and, at times, conflict. Its energy is intensified during opposition, urging you to confront your inner struggles and face the challenges that may have been lingering in your mind. Are you ready to face what you've been avoiding? Is there an inner battle that needs to be resolved before you can move forward? This celestial alignment asks you to summon the courage to take bold action, to push through hesitation, and to engage with the things that matter most to you, whether those are external challenges or internal fears. The energy of Mars is there to help you confront what's been holding you back, but only if you're willing to step into that warrior mindset and tackle it head-on. Mars at opposition brings with it an energy that waits for no one. It's an invitation to take action, regardless of whether you feel fully prepared. For some, this energy ignites a sense of urgency, compelling you to move forward, even when the path is unclear. For others, the impact may feel more like tension, forcing you to confront a decision or face a challenge you've been avoiding for some time. However, this energy isn't chaotic or haphazard. It's imbued with a deep sense of purpose, serving as a reminder that the greatest personal growth often emerges from the toughest battles. If you've been hesitating on a decision, unsure of the consequences or the best course of action, now is the time to leap. The moment for contemplation has passed, and the universe nudges you toward progress. Similarly, if you've been holding back your thoughts or silencing your voice in certain situations, the pressure of Mars at opposition encourages you to step forward and speak up. The sky mirrors your inner struggles, reflecting the tension and urgency you may feel. But this is not a call to action driven by impulse or recklessness. It's a push to move forward with intention and purpose. Mars doesn't ask you to fight aimlessly, but to stand firmly in your truth and engage with life's challenges head-on. When you harness the energy of Mars during this opposition, you're not just responding to an external force. You're embracing an opportunity to align your actions with your core values. This energy demands that you act decisively and face the unknown, trusting that the process of doing so will lead to transformation. It's a time for personal empowerment, where action becomes the catalyst for change. You may not feel entirely ready, but the lessons and growth that come from taking risks will far outweigh any momentary hesitation. Fast forward to January 18th, when Venus and Saturn align so closely that they appear as one in the night sky. This alignment might seem serene at first glance, but it's far from a peaceful union. Instead, it serves as a powerful reminder of the ongoing cosmic tension between the forces of indulgence and restraint, emotion and logic, freedom and responsibility. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and pleasure, meets Saturn, the planet of structure, discipline, and limitation, bringing into focus the delicate balance between our desires and the realities of life's obligations. This celestial moment poses a significant question. Where in your life have you been out of balance? Are your relationships flourishing with ease and understanding? Or are they weighed down by unspoken expectations, unaddressed issues, or a lack of communication? Have you given yourself permission to pursue your passions, or have you confined them within the boundaries of fear, self-doubt, or societal pressures? This alignment is not meant to punish you, but to provide clarity about where adjustments may be needed. True harmony in life doesn't come from avoiding difficult conversations or sweeping challenges under the rug. It emerges from the courage to confront these areas of tension with honesty and awareness. Venus and Saturn invite you to take a deep look at your current priorities and the ways in which they align, or don't, with your deeper values. Perhaps you've been chasing fleeting joy or pleasure without recognizing the responsibilities or sacrifices that come with it. Alternatively, you might have become so consumed by duty and responsibility that you've forgotten to savor the beauty of life and the joy it can bring. This alignment urges you to examine where you might be out of alignment and offers a cosmic opportunity to recalibrate. On January 18th, take time to reflect, meditate, or journal about the areas in your life that feel out of balance. Consider the ways in which Venus's passionate energy and Saturn's disciplined wisdom can be integrated into your life. The insights you uncover during this period could bring new understanding and a profound sense of clarity. It is through this process of introspection that you may find the balance needed to move forward with greater harmony and a deeper connection to both your desires and your responsibilities. Since the beginning of January, each passing moment has carried its own unique significance, whether it was immediately apparent or subtly woven into the fabric of your day. As the month progresses, the events that may have seemed trivial at first glance, a fleeting thought, an opportunity that slipped through your fingers, or even a small but meaningful victory, now appear to be part of a greater, more intricate tapestry. When viewed from a wider perspective, these seemingly scattered occurrences begin to take shape, forming a mosaic rich with meaning. As you reflect on the past days, have you noticed recurring themes or patterns emerging? Perhaps an old lesson, one you thought you'd mastered, has reappeared with new relevance, reminding you of something important you might have missed. Maybe someone from your past has resurfaced unexpectedly, bringing with them a reminder or a challenge. Or perhaps there's an idea or thought that continues to linger in your mind, refusing to be ignored. These aren't mere coincidences. Instead, they are like cosmic breadcrumbs, guiding you toward deeper insights and a greater understanding of the unfolding journey. The universe, in all its vastness, does not broadcast its secrets loudly. It whispers them gently, often in the most unexpected ways. Have you paused to consider the rhythm of January so far? Has it been fast-paced, filled with urgent challenges and demands that have captured your attention? Or has it been slow, almost deliberate, encouraging moments of reflection and introspection? Regardless of whether the tempo has been fast or slow, every pace serves a purpose and contributes to a larger pattern that you're part of. The answers to your questions, the clarity you seek, are already present. They're simply waiting for you to recognize them. And as you do, you'll discover that both the hurried and the still moments are equally significant in shaping your experience. The frenetic energy of challenges may be preparing you for action, while the quiet pauses offer the space needed for understanding. It's all part of the same larger process, the same unfolding story that you're writing with every decision you make. Consider the symbolism of this third week of January. In any series, the third moment often represents a point of transition, a pivotal juncture where clarity begins to emerge. The fog starts to dissipate, and the path forward becomes more visible. It's not just another week, it's a bridge, a key turning point, where the intentions you set at the start of the year start to align with the actions you'll take to bring those intentions to life. The third week represents the moment where you can see the fruits of your thoughts beginning to take root and form into something tangible. It's the space where your vision begins to crystallize, turning from abstract aspirations into concrete plans. And yet, the most profound insights don't always come from something entirely new. Sometimes, true understanding emerges from revisiting what is familiar. Have you considered whether there was a choice you made earlier in the month that seemed inconsequential at the time, but now, with the benefit of hindsight, feels deeply significant? Perhaps there was a brief interaction, a conversation, a glance, an exchange that left an unexpected impression, one that you didn't fully process in the moment. Now, however, it stands out with a clarity that wasn't initially evident. These are not mere coincidences or isolated events. They are part of a much larger design that is quietly unfolding. Each one, no matter how small it may seem in isolation, is connected to the greater whole. They are the threads that weave the fabric of your journey, revealing the intricate beauty of the path you're walking. As you continue through this month, take time to reflect on the connections between your experiences. The patterns you observe, the themes that seem to echo throughout your days, are not random. They are the universe speaking to you, inviting you to pay attention and understand the deeper story that's being told. Every moment, every thought, and every interaction has its place in this unfolding narrative. The answers are not somewhere far off in the distance. They are embedded in the moments you're living right now. So as you move forward, remain open to the whispers of the universe and trust that you are being guided in ways both subtle and profound. This week is not just about reflecting on the past. It's also about setting the course for the future. Every small event, no matter how seemingly insignificant, is contributing to the energy and direction of what's to come. Pay close attention to the subtle things, the dreams that linger in your mind, the intuitive flashes that appear unbidden, and even the stray thoughts that pass through your consciousness. These may be the clues you've been waiting for. Often, the answers we seek are already within us, quietly hidden in plain sight. It's in the unnoticed, the simple details, that the universe whispers its most profound truths. These small moments, though they may appear mundane, are often the ones that hold the greatest meaning. It's easy to get swept up in the hustle and bustle of life, dismissing ordinary days as inconsequential. But in doing so, we risk overlooking the subtle signs that are trying to guide us. Take the time to journal your thoughts, reflect on the moments that seem insignificant, and speak your intentions aloud. The simple act of verbalizing your thoughts can align you more closely with the universe's energy. And it's in this alignment that true magic unfolds. Despite the outwardly calm nature of this week, it's far from ordinary. The third week of January may appear to be a quiet pause between the excitement of the new year and the challenges or opportunities that lie ahead. However, This week carries a deeper significance that's easy to miss if you're not paying attention. Transformation doesn't always come with dramatic announcements. Often, the most profound changes take place quietly, gradually, and beneath the surface. It's only after the dust has settled that we realize how deeply we've shifted. The cosmos this week is teeming with symbolism, from Mars's dynamic opposition to the careful balancing act of Venus and Saturn. These celestial movements aren't just abstract phenomena. They mirror the shifts happening within your own life. The subtle pull of emotions beneath the surface, the flashes of clarity that seem to come out of nowhere, and those persistent thoughts that keep returning. All of these are pointing you in the direction of something bigger. The universe doesn't always need to shout to make an impact. Sometimes, a whisper can change the course of everything. Now consider the decisions you're making this week. Are you gliding through, assuming that the real changes are still in the future? Or are you tuning into the present moment, recognizing the potential that lies in what may seem like an uneventful day? The energy of this week is calling for you to be more mindful, to dig beneath the surface and see the patterns emerging. There's power in these quiet moments. If you ignore them, you might miss out on a valuable opportunity. But if you lean into the energy, if you embrace the signs as they come, you'll find yourself in sync with your true path. As you navigate this week, remember that sometimes it's not the grand gestures or the loud events that change our lives. It's the quiet, unnoticed moments that hold the most power. This week offers a unique opportunity to tune into your inner world, to listen closely to the subtle guidance that's coming from within and around you. Stay present, stay open, and trust that the universe is aligning with you in ways you may not even fully understand yet. Thank you for taking the time to read through these reflections. If you found value in this, I'd love for you to subscribe and stay connected. Your support helps me continue to bring thoughtful content to you, and I truly appreciate it. I also invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. I'm always interested to hear how you're navigating the energy of the week. Until next time, stay mindful and stay tuned for more insights.